You guys, it's time for some new braids. Oh my gosh, the hair is falling everywhere. So I want to do a bob. I'm thinking with the bob it would be best to do French curls because then the hair is already going to be curled. I'm just going to cut it and it's going to look cute. I have some picture inspirations that I'm going to post right here that I found on Pinterest. I think they look so adorable. So we're going to give this bob a shot. So we have two issues. One, my hair is already pretty much the length of a bob. Y'all will see it in a minute because I'm going to take it down. We're going to section off all of our parts tonight, but it's definitely already giving bob, if not like slightly longer. So we're going to have to figure out a method on how to do these bob braids. I did look up a YouTube video and there's like a folding method situation. We're gonna try that, but it's gonna be the first time that I've ever done that before. So it's gonna be a little interesting. We're gonna wing it a little bit. I also don't feel like going to the store and getting new hair right now, and even if I did, I don't think that they have anything that I would want because ultimately I want pink French curl hair. But they don't sell that at my hair store, so I'm gonna have to buy it online, and I think that's gonna be my next purchase. I'm literally just gonna buy it on Amazon. I'm literally just gonna search up French curl pink braiding hair, and it's shown up before, so I'm sure I'll be fine. But for today, like I said, I wanted to use something that I already had in my house. I have some Zuri Hollywood, what's it called? Honey Blonde French curl braids. It's a 1-pack finish. I think I even used less than a pack. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to use this on my whole head. So if I don't have enough for my whole head, I do have this black French curl braiding hair, which comes from the same brand. It's still Zuri Hollywood. It's the exact same thing, just a different pack of hair. I don't know how it's gonna look together, which is why we're gonna try for this one for the whole entire head, but doing extra small braids, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm hoping that it doesn't take me as long of a time to braid because I'm not gonna have to braid all the way down. I have no idea if these honey blonde curls are gonna go with the black, but right now we have no other option. So I'm gonna do blonde, as much blonde as I can. If anything, I'm thinking I'm just gonna do some black pieces right in the front right here, just so it gives that contrast. Hopefully it looks good and it doesn't really look bad with the whole ombre and the solid color. That's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about, but part of me is like, nah, it's gonna be cool, it'll be fine. But tonight we're gonna separate the hair. We're gonna section off as many sections as I can, and then we're gonna separate the hair so that way tomorrow morning I can just come and start braiding immediately. Like you see, my hair is already giving bob. It's already giving, it's long, which I'm really happy about. Don't get me wrong, like I will never complain about my hair being too long. Literally never ever, because one day hopefully I don't have to do braids anymore and we can just do natural hair. Probably not though, because I hate dealing with my natural hair in general. So I really am trying to make my process shorter though when it comes to actually braiding my hair, because it literally takes like a week and a half out of my life, because I'll take my braids out one day and then the next day I won't do anything because I'm tired from taking the braids out, and then I won't blow dry until a couple days later, and then a couple days after that I'll start braiding. So overall I'm just trying to quicken this whole process, and I'm not trying to be lazy anymore when it comes to my braiding. We're kind of on a roll so far. I took my braids out on Sunday afternoon, and then I blow dried my hair yesterday, which is actually super duper surprising for me because I hate blow drying my hair. So for having blow dried my hair the very next day, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So that was Monday. Here we are on Tuesday, and I'm already parting my hair, and then for tomorrow we will be ready to braid if I don't start braiding tonight, which I probably won't, but at least I'll be ready for tomorrow. Parting my hair is truly one of my least favorite parts though. I mean, I think almost everything is one of my least favorite parts. My favorite part is when I'm done, so. My favorite part is when I have new hair and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so cute. By the way, you guys always ask me, so I will repeat it again, but I literally just got this mirror from Amazon. It's a 3-way mirror. You can even type in 3-way braiding mirror and it'll still come up. Super easy to find, super cheap. By cheap I mean like maybe $20, maybe $30. Not 100% sure, but it definitely is worth it. I use it every single time I braid. Sometimes I get confused on how to see this side though. I think I'm only gonna section out a couple of rows in the back because I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually finish the back before going to work tomorrow, unless it's the only thing I do, which I really highly doubt it will be. I went ahead and got the first 5 rows separated. This is what it looks like right now. This is the last row that I got done, so it's one more above the ear, and then I have 4 rows within the ear itself. This is how much I think I'm going to be able to get done before going to work tomorrow. I hope I can get that much done, so that way the next day I just have to do the rest of the back, and then I'll have the front, and then we'll be done. I would start braiding today, but I really want to take another look at that video again and make sure I know what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to have to watch the video tutorial while I'm actually doing the braids. Hopefully it's not that hard. When I watched it the first time, it didn't look hard, so I was like, okay, you know, I think we can do it. But we're still gonna wing it, so I'll let y'all know what time I start tomorrow. It's currently Wednesday, 12:22 p.m. right now. We're about to start on these braids. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna watch the video one more time of how to actually do this. I'm like, is this gonna work? This better work, because I mean, I have other ideas. Like I can do other braids, but I really want to do a bob. I'll make sure to link the video that I'm watching in the description below so you guys can also watch it. I'm gonna try and do somewhat of a tutorial if I can figure it out, but I'll make sure to add this in the caption so that you guys can see the video that I'm watching, because she did a really good job of explaining. So if I don't understand how to do it, that's on me. Now I literally want my bob as short as possible, so we're gonna see. I feel like I can do it, but I feel like the first row is gonna be so hard for me. Okay, when she did it, like honestly it seemed fairly easy. You know, she like actually knows what she's doing, so maybe it's gonna be a lot harder. Let's give it a go. I think once I'm in the thick of the back, when I'm like back here and I'm not really able to see, I think that's gonna be a lot harder. But like I said, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna try it out. Okay, so she said, depending how short you wanna go. So I feel like that's how short I wanna go. So then I would need to take this. She said, feed it back in like normal hair. No, you have to fold it in half. I'm not understanding. Did I do it? All right, y'all, this is really hard. All right, I really don't think that worked. I can't even see where my hair is, to be honest. We gotta try it again because that did not work out. But it's really hard because the hair is like, yes, it's lighter than my natural hair, but it's still kind of hard to see, like once I feed it in. All right, let me try this again. Okay, it's not working and I'm getting frustrated. It seems like so easy in the video, like what the heck? And I have like no other method of practicing. Like I can't practice on someone else's head. Okay, let me watch another video maybe. Maybe that'll help. Damn, I really hope I can figure this out because I really had my mind set on this bob. Like I really want this bob. Okay, give me a second. Let me try and find another video of maybe somebody doing it on themselves because I was watching somebody else do it on a client's head. So let me try and find a different video. We'll see what to do. I am so frustrated right now because I cannot figure this hair out and I've redone this single braid so many times. And like, I know my other black girlies understand like when your hair is just like not working out. It's really frustrating. Like it's a really frustrating process and I like really don't want to give up because I want to know how to do these stupid bob braids with my long hair. And like the videos that I watch, I understand how to do it, but it's someone doing it on somebody else, so it's not the same as you doing it on your own. So like I don't know if I'm supposed to take from this one or if I'm supposed to take from this one. Like it's so confusing, and when they explain it they're like, yeah, just feed it into your hair, and I'm like, yeah, perfect, makes total sense. Like you watch the video and you're like, cool, got it, but then you go to do it on your own head and it's not the fucking same. I was thinking that I was gonna have 5 rows done, 5, and I'm still on the first braid. Like, and I'm actually so pissed at this whole process in general, and they're like, yeah, just like feed it into your hair. How the fuck? Like I'm really just not understanding. I'm pissed off and I could just do like regular braids, but I'm like, no. I literally have to leave for work in 2 hours and I've been trying to figure out how to do this for the past hour. So I love that for me. So if I was gonna feed in a regular braid in hair, it would be here. And I'd put this here, and I would go like that. So let's take this out and let's do that exact thing. I've gotten close a couple of times. Like I've gotten close, but then I just lose where the hair is and I'm like, did I do it? Did I not do it? And it's like so hard to see. Okay, wait. I think I was super close that time. I think we were kind of able to figure this one out. It's definitely gonna take a lot of trial and error, but that's what braiding in general is all about. Let's all forget that I just cried, even though it's totally fine. The braid finished right here. It's not as clean as it could be, but this much is a braid, and I feel like my hair is normally like this long. So we're getting there. I'm gonna have to cut like right here in order to get the bob that I want. Hopefully we're able to get better and better as we continue on, but damn, I think I kind of have an understanding now. But you know, probably as I do the next one, probably not. I'm probably gonna end up crying again, but that's okay. Especially with the ones that are like fully back here. Damn, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, that was so bad. Wait, I need to start that over. That sucked. What the fuck? Okay, this is deeming to be a lot harder than I imagined. What the fuck? Why can't I even do a normal braid? I'm getting a little angry. Yeah, this one was too long, so I don't really know what we're gonna do about that, but like I'm literally cutting the braids right here. I want to cry again. I don't even know if I should continue on because this is like so hard, and what if I can't do it once I get to the middle? Like this one was kind of shorter and it was fine, but this one is already longer and I don't want to redo it. So it's like definitely so grateful for how long my hair is, don't get me wrong, but I'm in a really pissed off mood right now. I'm gonna try and do a couple more braids and I will let you guys know how it goes. All right, y'all, it's like 2:30. I gotta start getting ready for work because I gotta leave at 3. This is all that I have done. It's pretty much just the first 2 rows. The braids are still too long. This one especially is the longest, and the knots are not staying, which I'm gonna have to deal with, but this one is the longest. It's about this long. So I'm gonna try and cut them as short as I can, to be honest, but it's probably gonna end up being like here, like right about here. So, you know, we're doing the best we can. The braids are not turning out very clean, but this is also the first time I've ever done this, so I'm giving myself some grace. I'm definitely giving myself grace. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and either like glue these braids or do something because the knots are coming out. The curls look really good so far. I really like the French curls. I've always liked the French curl style. But yeah, these braids, they're definitely interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to keep practicing. With this one, I kind of had the hang of how to loop the hair back in, like how to fold it up. But then when it gets to the part where there's a loop, I have trouble making it slick into the hair. So you can see like some parts kind of coming out. But like I said, it's my first time. I can't believe I already cried. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. It is currently Monday. I can't believe I'm saying that. I do believe I'm saying that because I know myself and I know how I like to procrastinate things, especially when I don't know how to do said thing. So yeah, the little breakdown that I had, it took me out for a couple days. I'm not even gonna lie. I did have work too. The end of my weeks, like Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, those are like my busiest days. And then Sunday, you know, I was free, but I just didn't want to deal with something hard. So here we are, Monday. It's like, I want to say about 2 p.m. right now. I'm gonna try again. We're gonna continue on because, you know, I can't just leave the hair like this. I really don't know exactly how much I'm gonna end up doing today, just because we all saw how I got when I was frustrated, so. But I mean, it was starting to get better towards the end. When I was on like these braids over here, you know, I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. But I mean, my hair is definitely still poking out of a lot of these braids. I don't know if you guys can see, but like, look at that. There's hair coming out here, you know? So we're just gonna continue to give the rest a shot and go from there.
Way up, long ways from the season. Everything around me moving like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shopper, been out there with my
extra unique.
My whole orange spring talent. I've been listening to feel like Griselda and Marvin Wine just to make sure I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and your father figure.
He said I'm a dog, I'm a beast, I'm your father figure. Like what the fuck?
I'm black in America. Yeah, yeah. Raising the slums, stealing from crumbs that we could with Erica. Yeah, yeah. One more shot. You think that I'm crazy? I know. You wanna just leave me let go. Body is cold, but I'm hurt.
I'm back, you guys. I didn't update you guys at the end of the day that I was finishing the back of my hair, but this is what it looks like. It looks pretty good. I mean, it looks pretty decent for having done the fold over method for the first time ever. The braids have taken me a long time in general. I think it's been like a week and a half now that I've been braiding. And I love how in the beginning of the video, I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this quickly. We're gonna get done fast. I love how we're braiding quicker now. And yeah, here we are like 2 weeks later. We're still not done. But anyways, I'm in sort of a predicament. I'm having sort of an issue right now. I only have enough blonde strands left to do 4 more braids. And I still have the whole front half of my hair, which is great. I love that for myself. I do have this black French curl hair left. I went to the hair store earlier today because I needed more gel anyway, and they don't sell this hair anymore. So I couldn't buy any more, so we're just gonna have to make do with what I have. I think I'm gonna try and do like 4 blonde braids right here, and I think I'll do this whole side black, and then I'm gonna try and do some like Dutch braids right here. I think. Dutch braids? I don't think they're called Dutch braids. Cornrows? Whatever. Anyways, that type of braid right in this little section right here. I don't think it's gonna look good. I don't think it's gonna turn out very good. It'll definitely look interesting because like the whole half back being blonde. I mean, I'm gonna cut the blonde part out to make it a bob, like I said, but for that whole back half to look like that and then the front to be black, it's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. Anyways, it's currently 12 p.m. on Sunday right now. I'm about to get started. I just got back from the gym, so I'm gonna eat a little something and then we're gonna start. I have the whole day today to braid, so I'm not really worried about finishing because the front doesn't really take that long anyways. It's only like 3 or 4 hours. I don't think I'll be done in 3 or 4 hours, but I'll definitely be done at the end of the day. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated, especially on the cornrow section, but let's finish these braids. It's currently 9:30 p.m. It's still the same day. It's still Sunday. Don't worry, we are finishing this hair today. I'm about to braid the last 2 blonde braids, and I thought I would show you guys how I've been doing the folding method because I feel like I've gotten a lot better. I just finished the whole right side using the folding method. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I will say it is black hair on my black hair, so the imperfections are hidden a little bit more than they are with the blonde hair. I honestly don't think it looks that bad with the black here in the front and the blonde in the back. For some reason, I still think it looks kind of okay. We're gonna go ahead and finish the rest though. I couldn't show you guys how I was doing the folding method with the black side because the black hair was blending in with my natural hair. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing it on this side, and hopefully you guys are able to give me some tips or some tricks or congratulate me because this was super hard to learn. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it personally, but it's not gonna be the greatest thing in the world because like I've mentioned throughout this whole video, it's my first time doing this, but it is definitely a lot better from when I first started in the back because those look real bad. The first thing I do is just go ahead and start a normal braid. I'm not gonna explain how I do a normal braid simply because I already have a bunch of other videos talking about how to start your braid off and how to feed your braiding hair into your natural hair. So this is specifically going to be for the folding method. The reason we're using this folding method is because we're going to cut the hair as short as we possibly can into a bob, but because my hair is already longer than a bob, as you can see, my hair is already down to here, so I had to learn this folding method to try and see if I could make the hair shorter and still do a bob. Now the way I was doing this folding method is braiding down a couple inches. Now I stop here and I'm holding my hair like this. Strand 1 is right here, strand 2, and strand 3 is back here. I'm gonna take my natural hair and separate it from the blonde braiding hair, and I'm gonna just re-gel this natural hair a little bit just so it's easier to fold. I'm gonna go ahead and fold just my natural hair in half. Now there's a lot of different ways that I was practicing doing this. One of them was just folding it along my pointer finger and folding it up, holding on to the blonde hair with my thumb back here, and then feeding the hair back into your braiding hair. So you're gonna take the other part after you folded up your natural hair. You're gonna take the end with your middle finger, or however you wanna feed the braid, back in. So it's gonna look like this, and you're just gonna feed it back into the hair. You're gonna braid normally once, twice. The loop is gonna end up in the middle. So as you can see, there's a little loop right here, and then you're gonna do the same thing with the other 3 strands. Now, all the tutorials that I looked up when I was learning how to do this was someone doing it on someone else's hair, so it didn't help me that much, so I hope that I'm able to explain this as clearly as I can. So once again, you're gonna have this 3rd strand out here. You're gonna re-gel your natural hair. You're gonna fold it upwards along your pointer finger, grab the end with your middle finger on the other side, and it's gonna have this loop right here, and then just start braiding normally again as if you're feeding in normal braiding hair. You're gonna do it one more time because you have 3 strands. So once again, you're gonna separate your own natural hair from the braiding hair. We're gonna gel it up a bit, and we're gonna do the same thing, folding the hair, grabbing it with the middle, repositioning your hand, and braiding normally. And then you're just gonna continue braiding down. The issue that I have had with this process is once you get to this little folded loop part, you can see there's a loop right there. Once you get to that loop part, it's a little bit thicker than the rest of the hair. So what I do to try and make sure that I can still slick it into the hair is add a lot more gel. Add a lot more gel to the end of that little loop part and try and get it as much into the braiding hair as you can, trying to make it one whole strand, and then just making sure I pay attention to the ends, making sure that they're all tucked in. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't get tucked in, sometimes it looks hella messy because this is the first time that I've ever done it, and I'm still trying out different section sizes and different sizes of braiding hair in general. That doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like anything is really popping out. Now I'm just gonna make sure that I braid enough down that I'm not gluing my own hair. I think that's pretty good. Now, as y'all saw, my natural hair went all the way down to about here, and my natural hair ended with this folded method about up here. I braided down just a little bit extra because I'm really scared that I'm gonna glue my own hair or cut my own hair, but this is still a lot shorter than what I would get if I were to normally just braid down without using the folding method. Now, I really don't think I'm gonna be able to get a full complete bob just because the back was really hard, and I know those braids are a bit longer than these front ones are, but I definitely wouldn't have been able to achieve any type of short hair look without doing this folding method. And yes, I am using nail glue, and that's also why I am so very careful to make sure that I braid down a little bit extra so I don't glue my own hair. I'm gonna show you guys the folding method one more time. So as y'all see, I'm just gonna separate my hair into 3 pieces. I'm gonna feed in my braiding hair how I normally would. Now we're gonna start the folding process again, and I do say to braid like 2 or 3 inches down, but it also kind of depends on how short you want your braid to be. So once again, we're gonna take our natural hair and we're gonna take it out of the braiding hair, and then we're going to just fold it up on top of our pointer finger, grab it with our middle finger, and loop it back in as if you are feeding in your normal braiding hair. Braid it through once until you get to the next strand. Once again, separate your natural hair from the braiding hair. Sometimes you won't need that extra gel, sometimes you will. Separate it, gel it up, fold it, grab it with this middle finger or whatever finger works for you and fold it back in. Sometimes it does get a little bit hard to find your own natural hair, especially when you're using braiding hair that is the same color as your natural hair. It gets a little tough to find. Sometimes in the front here, the front pieces will be a little bit shorter, so you won't need to do a fold on every single one. And like I said, make sure to really gel up those loops. Make them one with the braiding hair so that way it is easier to tuck everything in and make it look as clean as you possibly can. The folding method itself, where you have to fold it up, I'm pretty okay with now. It's literally just this part where little tiny ends of the loops come out where I'm having an issue. So if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to fix that, or if I'm doing it wrong completely, let me know, because this braiding method really had me down for the count. Like, it was so hard in the beginning. As y'all saw, like, I literally took what, like 5 days off because I was like, this is too hard and I don't want to do this. But here we are, we're figuring it out. I mean, look, this one looks pretty good. Like, there's only that little part right here where there's something sticking out. So we're getting better and better. This right here is all the braiding hair that I have left, so we're gonna have to make do. I have this much hair left. I think I'm gonna do one more row of regular braids, and then we're gonna do some cornrows going back because we don't have any other option, to be honest. I'm gonna separate this hair out really quick and I'll be back. It is time to do the last 3 braids. As I said, we're gonna be doing cornrows for these last 3 braids. Now, I definitely will not be doing a tutorial on this because I haven't done this in probably over a year, and I have no idea how this is gonna turn out, but we're only gonna do 3. So hopefully they're not too bad. This is how much hair we're working with left. So like I said, the cornrows are necessary. I honestly don't remember at all how to feed in this hair, so we're just gonna wing it. I don't even remember how to start. Okay, I think I take one like this. Lord help me. Okay, I've got the hang on how to actually start the braid, but I have no idea how to feed this hair in. Damn. Okay, we're just gonna take this. Okay, so I couldn't figure out how to feed in the hair into the cornrow, but I just did the cornrow and then I added the braiding hair once I finished the cornrow actually on my head. The folding method was definitely a lot harder for this one because the hair was already so thick. Don't worry, I'm still going to show you guys what it looked like when I first started doing the braids compared to what they look like now. We're just going to finish these last 2 braids up and then I will show you guys all the things. So like I said, I couldn't add the hair into the cornrow here, but I added it down here, so I think the hair was added about there. We're gonna try and make this next one even better. Look at how big that transition is from when I did the loops. That is actually crazy. Let's finish. I'm so ready to be done. I have so much nail glue on my fingers, it's actually ridiculous. Last 2 braids, last 2 braids. Let's get it. Now that I think about it, I'm like, is this called a Dutch braid? Because when I used to do this on my hair, like without feeding in any braiding hair, I would always call it a Dutch braid. So I kind of feel like it is a Dutch braid, but it could also be a cornrow. I don't know the names of these things, I just do them, so. All right, now let's add this hair in. That cornrow or that Dutch braid, whatever you want to call it, it was a lot better than the last one. But this braiding hair is still not big enough for the amount of natural hair that is coming out of these braids. But I have no other hair left, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't think I've ever actually run out of hair. And I mean, I'm not even running out. I have the exact perfect amount. But I did run out of that blonde hair, as I was saying before my camera so rudely died. The blonde hair did end a little bit sooner than I was hoping for. Now we're finally on the last cornrow. We're gonna bust this one out. The last braid with the ends definitely looks interesting. It looks interesting. But we're just gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna finish this last one because I am tired and ready to go to bed. It's almost 11 p.m. After this, we're pretty much just gonna cut the hair, mousse it, blow dry it, and be done. And we won't even have to dip the hair because it's already pre-curled. If I didn't know how to cornrow or do this little Dutch braid situation, I would have been in a serious predicament because I literally have 3 strands of braiding hair left, which is gonna go towards this braid right here. Honestly, this looks kind of cute. Like, look at that. And then I just have like the regular braids on this side. Like, that's cute. I honestly think that this whole bob situation, and I only put bob in quotation marks because it's not as bob as I would want it to be. I would want it to be like up here, but it's probably gonna end up being about here. We're still gonna see. You gotta cut the hair, but I'm honestly not too mad at it. I'm not too mad at it so far. I haven't cut it yet, so we'll see. I might end up hating it in like 2 seconds. One thing that I've learned, and y'all can totally tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you need to have the braiding hair the size that the hair is gonna be once it's looped. Not once you first start the braid, but once it's actually looped in, because that is what makes the sides stick up when you get to that part. All right, we're officially done. We have no braiding hair left and everything is braided out. I'm gonna wait for this nail glue to dry on this one last braid, and then I'll show you guys a close-up of what all the braids look like, and I'll show you guys the back and everything. It seems to be good. Now these 3 cornrow braids, I'm not even gonna apologize for them because I didn't have enough hair to make the braiding hair thick enough, so that way I wouldn't have these ends popping out the way they are and it looking so jacked up like this. So these braids themselves are understandable, okay? But once we get over here, if you look at this one, it's not that bad. I even have some better ones. This one is pretty good. That one actually still is not good. This one is pretty good. It only has this little tiny part out right here. I mean, all of these, they're kind of better. Only have a little bit sticking out, but then, wait for it, you go to the ones that I first started off with back here, and there's so much hair sticking out of these. Like, this one is wild. It's more on this side, I feel like. This one right here is probably the craziest. There's so much hair sticking out. Thank God it's on the very bottom because it's not really seen. This one too, like the ones in the bottom are way worse than these. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, these still look bad. They definitely all look bad, but the ones in the back and the bottom look way worse, okay? So let's just take that into consideration. I guess it's time to cut the hair. Let me guys show you what it looks like in the back without cutting it first. This is what it looks like from the back. I do think it looks really good long. Like I said, I absolutely love this hair. It's Zuri Hollywood. It's their French curl braiding hair. I do really love the honey blonde, and I do think that I'm gonna do this hair when I go to Italy, and I am gonna keep it long. But we did do this hair so that way I could cut it into a bob, or at least try. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually don't hate the black in the front and the blonde in the back as much as I was thinking I was gonna hate it, so I'm glad, because I've never actually hated hair before, so I was really hoping that this wouldn't be the first, but we'll see. We still gotta cut it. I might still end up hating it. As of right now, I'm good. As of right now, I really don't hate it, and I don't hate these little cornrows. Like, I actually think this whole side right here is really cute, and I might have to hit that up again. I might have to do that again, because that was adorable. Let's go ahead and cut this hair. Let's try and bob it out. I'm gonna have to really pay attention because some of these braids are a little bit longer. I'm gonna cut little by little because one time I cut everything all at once. I wasn't trying to do a bob, I was just trying to have short hair, but I cut everything all at once and I regretted it. So we're gonna do little by little and just see how much we can cut off. Okay, a little bit is gone. I like it so far. It's chill. Let's go ahead and do this side. It's just so much hair to cut, you know what I'm saying? Ow! Every time I bring out these scissors, you guys are like, oh my god. No, please don't, please don't. Especially this time, I'm gonna cut off so much hair. Y'all are gonna have a heart attack. But it's fine. I prepped y'all for this. I prepped y'all. I told y'all the whole entire time we're going for a bob, okay? So it's fine, don't worry. I'm gonna go back to the long hair after this. I just wanna see how short we can go. These scissors are really hurting my fingers, actually. We can go shorter. We can definitely go shorter. I'm gonna cut it in sections now because that was hurting my fingers a lot. Okay, this is looking like a bob right here. Wait, shut the fuck up. This is cute. This is really cute how short this is. I really like this. Okay, wait, let's match it. My hands are doing some work right now. Damn, oh my god. Oh my god, this is so cute. Shut the fuck up. This is so cute. Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm like actually obsessed. Shut up. I'm dead right now. I can't. I'm gonna go even shorter. Actually, y'all are gonna be like, what the fuck? But no, I think I might go a little tiny bit shorter. I mean, I kind of can't. Let me do this side first, just to make sure. Oh my god, I love it. Like, what the fuck? I love it. I can't. Okay, we gotta make it even. Wow. I was really out here thinking that I was gonna hate this. And I really super duper love it. It's still not short enough, I don't think. It's so cute. It's so cute and bouncy, like, Okay, could I do more? I don't think I can. Let's bring it all back to the front and see. I mean, it's hella cute like this. It's hella cute just like this. I could like maybe layer this front part a little bit. And just like, how the fuck would I cut this? But the question is like, do I want to go shorter? I don't know. I kind of love it though. I really love it. I think I need to go shorter in the back first if I do anything. Ooh. That was a lot extra. Oh, was it too much? I think it might have been a little bit too much. Okay, we gotta cut the front to match it. There's a possibility I should have just left it where it was 2 seconds ago. Yeah. Maybe. Curl again. Curl, curl, curl. Honestly, it's okay. I should have left it where it was 2 seconds ago. Yeah, I should have. But it's okay. Alright, it's bob length. It's bob length. It is definitely giving bob. It is giving bob now. Can't even like switch. Can I switch my hair all over to this side? I mean, like, yes and no. Yes and no. It's kind of cute, but it's like kind of not. Like, I kind of should have definitely kept it where it was right before I cut it one last time, but that's okay. That's okay. So I think this one needs to be cut right here. I have no idea how I'm gonna get to that. Right there. Boop. Okay, I think the rest is like fine. It's definitely giving bob. Like, it's definitely giving bob. I definitely should have left it where it was, like I said. But that's okay. That's okay, that's okay. Me trying to convince myself it's okay. Because there's really nothing I can do anymore. There's nothing I can do. I'm probably gonna watch the video back and I'm gonna think that it's cuter than I think it is right now. I feel like it's a little bit shorter here in the front and then it dips. It dips down a little bit towards the back. But honestly, I think that this was pretty successful. I learned how to do a new method. It really didn't come out that bad. I mean, it kind of did, but you know, it's fine. And this is definitely, it's giving bob. Like, it's giving a bob. This is the shortest I've ever done my braids before. It's definitely interesting. Little half up, half down action. That's cute. The half up, half down. Yeah. Anyways, let's do some mousse, blow dry, and we'll be done. Oh my god, usually I'm like putting mousse in so much more hair, and this just feels like so light. I don't know how to explain it. Not light, but like it feels like so much less hair than I'm used to dealing with. Y'all, that's about as much mousse and blow drying as I'm gonna do because it's late and I'm ready to go to bed. Let me show you guys what it looks like from the back. I don't have my mirror, so I have no idea what it's giving. Hopefully it's giving bob. Hopefully none of the hair is long. I guess we'll see once I watch this video back, but we've got our bob hair. Like, it's cute. It's cute. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to it a little bit more. Let me know what you guys think about this hair color mixture, this method of braiding, the bob. Let me know what you think about all of it in general. I think we're gonna be doing 2 more styles before I head to France. I'm gonna be heading to France at the end of July. I think we're gonna do some pink braids and then we're gonna go back to that really long French blonde braid that I just cut off. Because I think that'll be really cute, like with the architecture and, you know, like Italy, France, like I think it's gonna look really good. But anyways, I'm not gonna keep this hair in for long because it looks a little ratchet. Not the bob part, but the folded method. I think I honestly might take this hair out pretty soon, probably within the next week, just because I want to do the pink hair and this hair obviously doesn't look that great. But anyways, I hope you guys had such a good day and I will see you guys in the next braiding video. Love you friends so much. Bye.